All right, we are on the draw in match 4 of this league with Rug Delver. I think this is a keep. We get to go Delver or Bolt into maybe PZ on 2, maybe on 3 instead. Jund. Maybe Hollow 1, maybe Mardu. They're going to take our best card. We're going to play the second best. I'm assuming it's one of these that gets grabbed. What do we got, opponent? Well, they are taking 2 off of Thoughtseize. I can't complain about that. Blackleaf Cliffs is great for them. This is a very good land. Very, very good. They took Peasy. That's kind of interesting. Does that mean they don't have the removal spell? Let's grab Steam Vents. We're going to slam Delver here. I would think you would want the opponent to play out their Pyromancer because it dies to everything. And then, you get a little bit of tempo out of that. Whereas, if they bolt Delver here, the Delver Bolt tempo exchange is even, 1 and 1. Whereas the Thoughtseize Peasy exchange was 1 and 0. So we're technically kind of up-tempo. Whereas if they took Delver with Thoughtseize and then bolted Pyromancer, they'd be in a bit of a better spot. But maybe they're playing around us playing Peasy on 3 and getting an Elemental out of it. What do we got here? A Helix? You got it. Now, we're going to play out Goyf. But I feel like it's going to die to Fatal Push. Okay, or we go Delver plus Loot. I think we still just slam Goyf. Maybe you're supposed to play the Delver and hope that it eats the push. I don't know. Goyf's also a faster clock. Therefore, I would like to get the Goyf down and start finishing off the opponent here. Well, start finishing off the opponent. Begin to whittle away at their life total. Swamp, 2 mana. Do we have 3? We have 3 mana. Liliana? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Black, black, white. Lingering Souls. Okay. Could have been worse. We are playing against Mardu, probably Pyromancer. Goyf can attack as much as it likes. Spell Pierce kind of nice. Makes me almost not want to play out this Delver of Secrets. 1, 2, 3 instants and sorceries in the graveyard for the opponent. Keeping an eye out for that Bedlam Reveler. Alright, what's the plan here? I guess we could start off by looting. Wooded Foothills. Dismember. Let's pitch Dismember and probably Lightning Bolt, but I'm going to be really sad when they resolve a Young Pyromancer. Let's discard Spell Pierce and play Delver. Maybe you're supposed to discard the Foothills, actually. Kind of sad that if we went Faithless Looting before playing out this land drop so we could discard the Mountain, we still would have only had the 1 blue source because we had to tap the Steam Vents. Unfortunate that our green source had to be the basic forest. Stomping Ground would have been nice. Or Breeding Pool. Our opponent probably going to make a lot of tokens. Many, many tokens. Flashing back Lingering Souls here means there's probably not a Pyromancer. That or they're waiting for us to use up our Lightning Bolt. Okay, Brutality. I was gonna say, do they have to delve anything? Oh, wow. They did not discard anything. What happened to Lingering Souls? I am confused. What happened to Lingering Souls? They paid 3 mana to cast it. It goes to their graveyard. Did Lingering Souls just die? Where did it go? Am I blanking on something? Do I want to loot these? I feel like I want to loot those. They have 1 card in hand. They did not cast that Lingering Souls that was in their graveyard. It's also not an exile. There's their graveyard. I have no idea. Did MTGO just glitch really hard? I think we're going to loot here because we have literal nothing better to do. Okay. Well, Basic Island, probably the best of these lands because it doesn't cause us any damage. We don't have another looting there, so we don't need to worry about having 4 mana next turn for the flashback looting, plus maybe have mana up for something. So they didn't block. I don't know what's going on. One, two, 3, 4. Nahiri, that's pretty good. Mardu doesn't usually play Nahiri, right? That's exiled. Missing that lightning bolt they took from us. Seriously, though, what happened to Lingering Souls? Did they cast it and counter it themselves and remove both cards from the exile zone? Alright, we can play a Delver. That's better than nothing. Think we hold on to these lands because of Faithless Looting. Dreadbore on Delver, that's fine. It's okay, because we're going to find a massive threat, and they're going to regret that. I wonder if they're actually playing Emrakul. Oh! They discarded Emrakul to the Collective Brutality. I saw it for a split second there. That's what happened. Alright, guys. We did it. They are on the Emrakul Nahiri plan. Spell Pierce would have been nice a couple turns ago. See, this is exactly why you want Faithless Looting. Now we can discard that Spell Pierce, which would have been good but is now bad. So now we just have to draw that Faithless Looting, and everything will be okay. We also really need to find a threat before Nahiri gets to 8, because our threats don't have haste. And that Lingering Souls token put us into range. We have to target this because of the Dominaria update. That Lingering Souls token put us handily into Emrakul range. We bought a turn. So there's that. Actually, Emrakul is kind of a nombo with Lingering Souls and Bedlam Reveler. I don't know how much I like that. Of course, my opinion probably doesn't matter at all because I've never played Mardu Pyromancer. Maybe they cut Pyromancers for Nahiri. Okay. We're going to play out this island because I want the steam vents up. What do we got? Come on, deck. Still got a chance. Still got a chance. Threat. Goyf. Snapcaster Mage. You know what that... Now we have to ruin our scry to play out the Snapcaster Mage. Or... it's kind of perfectly fine. We're going to top both of these. Goyf dies to push, so it's going on top first. We're going to play this. Oh, we just played the island. Okay, we untap. We snap Bolt, and then we Mandrills. Everything's okay. We got this. We got this. No problem. Nahiri is maybe kind of sort of gonna be handled. Oh, actually, do I even need to crack that Foothills? Can I have Goyf and Mandrills? Maybe. I also feel like they're sculpting their hand here enough that they're gonna have the removal spell. But okay, so we untap here. I think we're gonna end up playing this land just in case I want to pierce. We're gonna snap Bolt, which costs 3. We're going to Mandrills for 1, and we're going to have this land for Pierce. Snap. Don't you dare touch that forest, self. You leave that precious forest alone. We could forked bolt instead, but I guess we may as well bolt. Resolve. We need to do at least 2 damage to Nahiri, so we may as well do all 3. Ba-boom. Do this. Try not to have anything good, opponent. Alright, what are we getting rid of? Island is gone. We could get rid of this land. Any more lands? We have a Misty down there. We don't need the extra Pierce or the Delver. Alright, now we have 2 threats in play, 1 on top of the deck. Let's go. Come on, don't need that Pierce. If we don't need that Pierce, we can draw Tarmogoyf. And that would be great. Oh, how great that would be. Over to you, opponent. What do we got? We are officially back in the game, guys. I don't know for how long, but we are here. We are here. Snapcaster Mage down. Come on, Mandrills plus Goyf. We got this. Nahiri ticks up, for sure. Perfectly fine. Not a problem. Go to us. Untap, draw Goyf. Untap, draw Goyf. That's what I like to see. Really wishing this was a stubborn denial right now. At Nahiri, because I don't want to lose. Big man Goyf enters the battlefield. Hopefully they don't exile Mandrills and push Goyf. They have it. Alright. Stubborn denial better than Pierce. Not quite confirmed, but this is a very healthy anecdote in that direction. Alright, burn spell. Or threat to finish off Nahiri sometime soon. Maybe I should crack this. Let's grab a Stomping Ground. Should have done that on the end step, but anyways. What do we got? It's a Misty. We're going to hold on to that one because of Faithless Looting. Nahiri ticks upwards. Nahiri's very good. Think of all the card selection our opponent got here. Peasy. Alright. Come on, Peas. We're pretty well going to Spell Pierce anything they cast at this point. Especially if it hits Pyromancer. Really need that token. I could actually see them just electing to not cast any spells here so that Nahiri deals with it. Fun fact, they have 2 mana up here. This sweeps. We get token. Anger exiles token. Denial would have been just as bad there, but it would have been amazing on the previous case. Here comes Mandrills walking down Mandrill's lane. Our opponent is not on Remand, so I'm going to go ahead and tap a little extra here. Do I want to bluff stuff? Let's bluff a little bit. What are we exiling? Our only Snapcaster Mage. Thought Scour can go. Forked Bolt can go. You know what? Now that Snapcaster Mage is gone, most of our graveyard synergies pretty much don't matter. We just need to care about Goyf and Traverse. Mandrills is back. With a vengeance. We are so unbelievably dead. That Nahiri has done way too much work for me to be confident enough in us surviving. We've been barely hanging on for something like 5 or 6 turns. They're going to bring that back. You know what? Spell Pierce up in here. Get God, opponent. You don't get 4 spirit tokens. You get 2. Alright. What do we got? Vapor Snag. Swing at Nahiri. I think we're actually going to bounce our Mandrills. Oh, and then pretty soon they're just going to put another Nahiri down. Chances are they play 3 or 4. I don't believe... I let it resolve. I'm the worst. I don't believe any Nahiri decks play 1 Nahiri. Okay, so theoretically, we bounce the Mandrills. We would now be at 10. We would have a Mandrills in our hand. We would be putting it back down. Here's another Lingering Souls. I think we're dead regardlessly, but that was still obscenely sloppy. Oh, dear. They have 6 Spirit Tokens in play. So we would be dead in 2 turns. That's a land. We cast Mandrills. So we would have a Mandrills here. Nahiri ticks up anyways because it can't exile the Mandrills now. We go down to 4 instead of 5. I don't think it mattered, but I should really get in the habit of not talking about things and then hitting the pass key. Don't know why. Yeah, I don't see why they would hold that back. I'm very, very, very close to dead. We're going to draw. We do not main board sweepers. Let's head to the sideboard. I'm going to assume this is Mardu Pyromancer. Maybe we'll board out a bolt or 2. All right, Pyroclasm coming in. I might even board in the Anger. EE, Basilisk Collar, Huntmaster. All right. Anything else? Maybe Anger of the Gods. I don't think you want Blood Moon against that deck. Yeah, okay. What are we boarding out? Vapor Snag. Not great. What else? Dismember and a Spell Pierce. I can get behind that. Do I want Anger of the Gods? We could board out that other Spell Pierce. I think I want Thought Scour more than Pierce here. I don't know what to do with this deck. Should I be aggressive? Should I go for the more mid-rangey roll? I'm going to board out a Pierce for Anger. I don't think Pyromancer's likely to go the distance against them anyways. 4 lands, Delver Visions. We're probably going to keep mulliganing against Thoughtseize decks. Sucks anyways. Start off on Delver. Hopefully they don't make us discard the Visions. We also have looting. Keep that in mind. We have looting. It's going to be great. We're going to discard some of these excess lands. Do I just want to grab Steam Vents right away? I think I do. Also thins the deck a little bit. And chances are we're not going to play this game off of Island, Forest, Mountain. I like having multiple of a color. Whether it's double blue or double red, chances are we're going to want one of them. So I think we're going to crack that fetch eventually. Let's thin the deck. Relic. That's fine. Yep. Why do I have to click it? There's only one. Come on. MTGO should handle that. What do we got, Delver? Basilisk Collar. Alright, we're going to cast Visions. Almost certainly off of that island, but we'll do it here anyways. Doesn't matter. Mana Leak. Bottom both of those, more than you could possibly imagine. Let's put Collar into play. That'll eventually maybe do some work. I do like it against Mardu Pyromancer. Makes our life total get pretty high. Of course, our opponent is running Nahiri, so maybe that's not as important here. I think if they deal with Delver of Secrets, we're just going to go Snap Visions. Actually, we can't. Never mind. Scratch that. Graveyard Hate. Which means we probably hold up Snapcaster Mage and then Mana Leak if it's good. Flash in Snapcaster if it's not. What do we have here? Young Peasy. We probably want to play that out on 4 with Mana Leak up. I think I'd rather hold up Snapcaster Mage than go for the 1 lifelink, though. So I believe we're just going to play the Forest and swing. Another good use for Faithless Looting, although it does kind of work with Graveyard synergies, it also helps you play around Graveyard Hate, theoretically, because you can discard your useless Mandrills in hopes of finding delvers and pyromancers and things like that. So that might be an avenue. We're going to flash in this Snapcaster Mage because of Relic. We're also going to play out Pyromancer because Mana Leak makes me not really care about Anger of the Gods. What do you got, opponent? Push? Push comes to shove? No. Push does not come to shove. Now it does. Do you have an instant speed sweeper? Kozilek's return, perchance? That'd be pretty good here. Kolagon's command? Kolagon's command. That's not bad. It is a 2-for-1. I'm going to go ahead and say Basilisk Collar didn't actually do that much. And I think I would rather lose this than any of these. So I'm going to go ahead and say we won that exchange. But we didn't really win that exchange. Alright, Goyf is going to have a hard time with that relic, so we're going to stick to the Peasy plan. Yep. Get rid of Delver. They're probably quite livid that they haven't seen any graveyard stuff besides Snapcaster Mage yet. I would probably be at least somewhat upset. What do we got? Anger, Nahiri? If it's Nahiri, do we counter it? Oh, they're playing around the leak. Do they know about the leak? They do not. Well, we're not going to counter that just for a token, so that's fine. That seems like a bad use of Mana Leak. Wall of Omens. That's worth countering. That draws them a card. Gonna slow us down a lot with this Relic in play, keeping the Goyf small. That also pretty much confirms they're not playing Young Pyromancer. Faithless Looting. That'll help grow Goyf back. I could also just discard the Goyf here. Not sure if I want to use Looting, like I said, as a graveyard synergy to get Goyf big again once this pops, or to just dump it and hope for something better. I think we're going to dump it. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. I was hoping to find a Mandrills, not 2 more Goyfs. Well, 1 more Goyf. Goyf plus Looting. I think we just discard the Goyfs. They're not good here. Stick to Looting. I hope that works out for us. I don't know. We're not winning right now. That's for sure. I could see the opponent popping the Relic here. Get rid of that Looting in the graveyard. Draw a card. Try to get something going. That's probably what they're thinking about right now. Yep. All right. Souls, Wall of Omens. That's bad for us. We are going to attack into it indiscriminately because we might have Bolt. So they basically have to block. Well, actually, no. That makes them not want to block. But we might not have Bolt, and that's why they have to block. What do we got? Breeding Pool. Let's loot. Hunt Master. That's pretty well exactly what I want to see. Swing. Yep. I believe the opponent blocks there 100% of the time, but we're still going to attack just to make them have it. It's a free attack for us because they can't deal with our Snapcaster Mage with that wall, which means we attack all the time. Oh, no. Opponent, please. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. More souls. All right. The Snapcaster attack no longer free, although it probably just trades with a spirit token anyways. Island. We can flashback Faithless Looting. Let's go. Use this one. You know what? We can't even play a Goyf that we draw off of this. So it doesn't matter holding up green. Pyroclasm. Okay. Next turn. Next turn gonna be a good turn. We are still in it. That's our... Oh, that's not our only Huntmaster. I do have two. I was thinking about... I'm trying another version of this deck in the tournament practice room while I'm playing this league, having a more Chaffee style sideboard, which basically has a lot less mid-range stuff and just focuses on the popular matchups, which means there's only one Huntmaster, not Cobrew. Lingering Souls, good, good. This is what I want to see from you, opponent. And so that one runs only the one Huntmaster to make room for more cards that are good against Burn, Tron, the like. Okay, we're going to swing here. We're going to hope they block with the wall. And if they do, Pyroclasm. This is probably fishy since we didn't attack before. But, still going for it. And we probably Pyroclasm regardlessly here just to deal with the spirits. Well, we can. They might have another Thoughtseize, an Inquisition, a Collective Brutality. So we're just going to pop all of those off, and here's the Tarmogoyf. Alright, empty-handed once more. Push. Push. Top deck mode, not somewhere I want to be right now. Definitely not somewhere I want to be right now. We're going to hold on to that because we might find looting again. How many lootings have we seen? 2 of them. 2 left in the deck. That's A-okay. We also get to pretend we have, like, the best counter spell in the game. More souls? More souls. Waiting on you, Anger. Looks like they're now playing around sweepers. Bolt. That's not that helpful. Actually, bolting their face might be our only out. So I think pretty soon we're going to be bolting faces here. If we don't draw something we really want to do for next turn, we're going to start bolting that face. They're at 9. We have 1 bolt. How many bolts have we seen? None. How many are in the deck? All of them? I think we go face. I don't really want to bolt a spirit. There's not really a reason to do anything at the moment. If this is a Cobrew, we are definitely bolting them, but they're probably gaining some life off of it. Not the bolt, the Cobrew, of course. Yep, Cobrew. They are paying some costs. They discarded a Plains. Take 1, opponent. Well, take 3, gain 2. Take 1. We also could have just bolted the spirit there instead. Maybe that's better. But they're going to make 2 more eventually, so I don't think that's that good. Traverse finds us Huntmaster of the Fells, which we're going to put into play a la... Or is it Ala? I don't know how you pronounce that. ALA. We're going to use this Flooded Strand. We've got 4 card types. Otherwise, we get Mandrills, which I think is not quite as good. I think I want Huntmaster. They have Revolt up, so maybe we do want Mandrills, but Mandrills is going to die to these Lingering Souls tokens, whereas Huntmaster gets to slowly do work. I don't know. It depends on whether or not I think they have Fatal Push. How many pushes have we seen? 2. Let's hope they don't have Push. We need to get a green source, actually, off of this Flooded Strand. Is Breeding Pool in the deck? It is. We're going to go to 8, back up to 10. Breeding Pool is apparently in exile. No, it's right there. That's where it is. Hoo boy. Should have checked the graveyard. When did that get there? I looted it. Yup. I looted it. I did that. I did that. Let's get Huntmaster. We should not have played that fetch. That was bad. It's what we call a misplay. Don't have discard. Also, we're a turn behind on the Huntmaster here, which is really bad. Really bad. Let's go to 8. Not so bad from our life perspective because we didn't shock, so we gained the 2 that we took off the spirits. But we're a turn behind on Huntmaster, helping us close out this game. Huntmaster. Gain some life, make a dude. Let's play out Delver as well. We're going to keep playing around those discard spells. We may as well play out our hand here. We only have 2 lootings left in the deck, so I don't think we're that interested in holding on to Delver in case I draw a Faithless Looting, especially when it could transform and start helping. Bolt. Anger. And then they make the spirit tokens again. Opponent, why are you doing this to me? Hoots. Hoots. It's a full-on bona fide hoots. What are we delving? Flooded Strand. Come on, Hoots. They get to block it for free for a couple of turns. But Hoots. Alright, they have a clock. Lightning Bolt going to help that clock significantly. They have more Souls tokens. They can make a lot of Souls tokens, and they're going to gain life off of that. We're dead. Alright, well, we tried. We tried. Sweeper. Anger of the Gods in the deck right now. I put it in. View sideboard. It's not here. That's because it's on top of the deck. Or underneath a couple of cantrips. That's fine too. I'm not that picky. I just want the opponent to not have a board, and I want us to have a board. That's all. I'm a simple man. PZ is not the thing that we needed. We attack anyways, because they can't kill mandrills here. That's a 1-1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking at taking 5. They have another Souls that they didn't use because they're still playing around Anger. We're going to play this out. Actually, is it worth it? I don't think it is. They just gain life off of it. It can't block these. It can't block this. It can't attack into anything profitably. Maybe you don't attack with mandrills so that they can't attack with Champion. But I don't think that's a huge deal because we're not cracking a fetch. Come on, deck. I like sweepers. Did I board in EE? Boarded in EE. 2 sweepers. 2 sweepers. They didn't attack with Champion. I'm not entirely sure why. Alright, do they have Bolt? And do I have exactly what I need? They have Cobru. Nope. It's Nahiri? It's Nahiri. So we're dead 6 ways to Sunday is what you're saying, opponent. 6 ways to Sunday. Tarfire. We can deal with this, and we die to these. GG's, opponent. Let's scoop. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope to see you in the next one.